But do you mind just describing them, kind of what they are and how they kind of matter?
Sure. So I think a lot of people are familiar with the term SLA, or service level agreement. And
Okay.
SLAs normally relate to, if I provide a service to you, I don't know, I sell pizzas, or I provide laptops or IT equipment or something else. When you ask for something, I try to do that within a certain time limit to a certain degree of quality. Yeah. So SLAs have classically been used to measure that. Normally, there's like you time them, and you have like a time to first response and a time to delivery on whatever the person has requested. Pizza place promises to deliver your order within 30 minutes. That's essentially their SLA. XLAs have been around for actually the best part of 15, 20 years, but they went out of favor for a while, and they've very much come back into favor more recently. And an XLA, you can think of it as like the next generation of SLA. And a good way to think about it, a nice analogy actually, is to think about coffee shops. So back in the day when people first started sort of mass consuming coffee, you would go to a store and you would buy the coffee beans, and then you'd take those home, you'd grind them yourself, and you'd make your coffee. And that was very much the product was commoditized. The coffee was a commodity that you bought and sold from markets and places like that. Then, due to industrialization, people started to realize that you could package this up. So you could actually pre-grind all the coffee and sell the ground coffee in packets to people at obviously a greater profit margin. But also, as a consumer, it meant I didn't then have to, unless I'm a connoisseur, I then didn't have to then spend ages grinding the coffee and doing everything else. It was all done for me. All I had to do was then put it into my cafetiere or whatever you're using to make the coffee. Then, if you take that to the next level, and particularly if you think of service level agreements and service management, if you think about going to a cafe or a restaurant or a bar or something and ordering a coffee, just like Ed's got there, then you're paying for the service. You're not grinding the coffee. You're not even making the coffee. Somebody else is making it for you. You go there, you ask for the coffee. They hopefully give you a nice hot cup of coffee within a few minutes, and you walk away relatively happy. And that's where service level agreements kind of end, because you've gone in, you've got your coffee, you walk out. That's the transaction. If you then think to like specialist coffee shops, so these roasteries, and you go in and they're full of lovely, comfy leather chairs, you've got the smell of the roastery in the background, you've got things around the walls telling you all about different types of coffee beans and different types of roast they do. They probably do 15, 20, 30 different roasts that you can choose from. You can take it away or you can consume it there. That's an entire experience that you're enjoying there, and you're actually probably making a special trip to go to that venue to consume the coffee in that venue and to have that whole level of sort of satisfaction and happiness from that experience. And you won't go back to it again unless it was a really good experience, and that's what XLAs are all about.
So is it that kind of transition from, like you say, the transactional, the short term kind of thing, more to
Yes.
much more of that longer term? You might have
Yes.
a great experience one time, but overall, how is your experience?